Welcome to Wild Earth Creatures, where every creature has a story. Let the adventure begin. Deep within the ancient rainforests of northern Australia and New Guinea, where sunlight struggles to reach the forest floor, something extraordinary moves through the shadows. Most creatures flee before anyone ever notices them. It leaves behind only massive footprints, strange booming calls, and an unsettling silence. This is the cassowary, a bird so unusual that many people compare it to a living dinosaur. Towering over most humans, armed with razor-sharp claws, and wrapped in brilliant shades of blue, black, and crimson, it has earned a reputation that few birds on Earth can match. But behind its intimidating appearance lies a story far more fascinating than fear alone. The cassowary belongs to an ancient group of flightless birds known as ratites, a family that also includes ostriches, emus, and kiwis. Unlike birds built for the skies, cassowaries traded flight for raw strength. Their wings have shrunk into tiny, almost useless limbs, while their legs evolved into powerful engines capable of carrying them across dense rainforest terrain with remarkable speed. Scientists believe the ancestors of modern cassowaries appeared around 60 million years ago, after the extinction of the dinosaurs. While they are not dinosaurs themselves, they still retain many primitive features that have changed very little over millions of years. Looking into the eyes of a cassowary can feel like catching a glimpse of Earth's distant past. One feature immediately captures everyone's attention, a large helmet-like structure rising from the top of its head. This remarkable crest, called a casque, is made primarily of keratin, the same material found in human fingernails and animal horns. For generations, researchers believed the casque worked like a battering ram, allowing the bird to force its way through thick rainforest vegetation. Today, scientists have a different view. Evidence suggests the casque may help regulate body temperature by releasing excess heat. Other researchers believe it also plays a role in communication, helping amplify the deep, low-frequency sounds that echo through the rainforest. It may even signal a bird's age, health, or social status. Despite years of research, the casque continues to guard many of its secrets. The cassowary's appearance only becomes more remarkable the closer you look. Long, coarse black feathers cover its body, resembling thick strands of hair instead of the smooth flight feathers seen on most birds. These unique feathers shed rain efficiently while protecting the bird from sharp branches and thorny vegetation as it moves through the forest. Its neck glows with brilliant shades of electric blue, while flashes of vivid red decorate its throat. Depending on the species, one or two fleshy wattles hang beneath the neck, making each bird look almost prehistoric. There are 3 living species of cassowary spread across Australia and New Guinea. The southern cassowary is the largest and most famous, standing nearly 6 feet tall and weighing as much as an adult human. The northern cassowary is slightly smaller and recognized by its single wattle, while the dwarf cassowary inhabits the cooler mountain forests, proving that even the smallest member of the family is still an impressive giant. In every species, females are larger, heavier, and often more brightly colored than males, a rare reversal of what we see in many other birds. Yet the cassowary's most intimidating feature isn't its size or colorful appearance. Hidden beneath its powerful body are muscular legs built for speed, balance, and survival. Each foot carries 3 toes, but the inner toe hides a weapon unlike almost anything found in the bird world, a long, dagger-shaped claw capable of delivering an incredibly powerful kick if the bird feels threatened. It is this remarkable adaptation that has helped build the cassowary's legendary reputation. But appearances can be deceiving. Despite being known around the world as one of the most dangerous birds alive, the cassowary is not a ruthless hunter searching for conflict. In reality, it spends much of its life avoiding danger altogether, quietly disappearing into the rainforest long before most people even realize it was there. For such a massive bird, the cassowary has an extraordinary talent: it can disappear. Inside the tangled rainforests where towering trees block the sunlight, this giant moves almost silently. Every step is deliberate, every movement efficient. While many animals crash through thick vegetation, the cassowary glides between trees with surprising grace, making it one of the rainforest's most elusive inhabitants. Although it cannot fly, losing its wings never placed the cassowary at a disadvantage. Instead, evolution equipped it with something far more valuable. Its muscular legs are among the strongest found in any bird. With a sudden burst of speed, a cassowary can sprint at nearly 50 km per hour through dense forest, terrain that would quickly stop most animals. It can also leap almost 2 meters straight into the air from a standing position, effortlessly clearing fallen logs, tangled roots, and thick undergrowth. And when rivers or flooded forests stand in its path, it simply swims across. For a creature often called a living dinosaur, it is remarkably agile. Despite its fearsome reputation, the cassowary is not a predator. Its menu is surprisingly peaceful. The bird spends much of its day searching the forest floor for ripe fruit that has naturally fallen from the trees. More than 90% of its diet consists of fruit, making it one of the rainforest's most important gardeners. It also eats berries, fungi, seeds, insects, snails, and occasionally small reptiles, amphibians, or carrion when the opportunity arises. Its digestive system is unlike that of most birds. Fruit passes through quickly, allowing many seeds to remain undamaged. Hours later, those seeds are deposited far from the parent tree, wrapped in nutrient-rich droppings that give them an excellent chance to sprout. Scientists consider the cassowary a keystone species because countless rainforest plants depend on it for survival. Some large fruits can only be swallowed and dispersed by a cassowary. Without these birds, many tree species would struggle to reproduce, gradually changing the entire structure of the rainforest. In many ways, the cassowary doesn't just live in the forest. It helps build it. Even poisonous fruits that would be dangerous to many animals pose little challenge. Thanks to its specialized digestive system, the cassowary can safely consume certain toxic fruits and spread their seeds throughout the rainforest, playing a role no other local animal can easily replace. Yet despite providing such an important service, the cassowary prefers a life of solitude. Adults spend most of the year alone, quietly patrolling territories hidden beneath the rainforest canopy. Encounters with other cassowaries are uncommon outside the breeding season. If two adults meet unexpectedly, the situation can quickly become tense. They may stretch their bodies, raise their feathers, and produce deep, vibrating calls that travel astonishing distances through the forest. Those calls are among the lowest frequency sounds produced by any bird on Earth. Some are so deep that humans may feel the vibrations before clearly hearing them. Researchers believe these booming calls help cassowaries locate one another across kilometers of dense rainforest where visibility is almost non-existent. Communication in such a dark environment relies more on sound than sight. Their voices include booming notes, deep rumbles, sharp hisses, and harsh growls, each carrying a different message, whether it's warning rivals, attracting a mate, or defending territory. For an animal that is rarely seen, the cassowary has developed an impressive language of the forest. Its intimidating appearance has also earned it a reputation that often overshadows the truth. The cassowary is frequently described as the world's most dangerous bird, but this title tells only part of the story. The bird is naturally shy and usually chooses escape over confrontation. Most encounters with people end with the cassowary disappearing into the vegetation before anyone gets close. When conflicts do occur, they are usually the result of humans approaching too closely, attempting to feed the bird, or unknowingly entering the space around a nest. Only then does the cassowary reveal the full power of its remarkable legs. With one explosive kick, those dagger-like claws become powerful defensive weapons capable of inflicting serious injuries. They are designed not for hunting prey, but for survival in a rainforest where hesitation can be costly. For the cassowary, aggression is not a lifestyle. It is a last resort. Hidden beneath the thick canopy, where towering trees shield the forest floor from the outside world, a remarkable story unfolds every breeding season. It is not a story of a protective mother. Instead, it belongs to a father. Among cassowaries, family life follows rules unlike those of almost any other bird. When the breeding season arrives, usually during the months when rainforest fruit is most abundant, solitary males begin searching for a mate. Their deep, resonating booms echo through the forest, announcing their presence to nearby females. If a female is interested, the two cautiously approach one another. The male circles, bows, and calls, while the female quietly observes. Only after this silent display of trust does mating take place. But this partnership is surprisingly brief. Soon after laying a clutch of 3 to 5 large emerald green eggs in a shallow nest built from leaves and forest debris, the female leaves. She may continue her journey, finding another mate elsewhere in the rainforest and producing several clutches during the same breeding season. From that moment forward, the entire responsibility belongs to the male. For nearly 2 months, he rarely leaves the nest. Through scorching tropical days and heavy rainforest storms, he patiently incubates the eggs, turning them carefully to ensure each chick develops properly. During this time, he eats very little, relying on stored energy while remaining constantly alert for danger. Then, after weeks of patient waiting, the forest finally rewards his dedication. One by one, striped chicks begin breaking through their shells. Unlike their colorful parents, newborn cassowaries wear soft brown feathers covered with dark stripes. Their natural camouflage helps them disappear among fallen leaves, making them much harder for predators to spot. But camouflage alone is not enough. From their very first day, the chicks remain close to their father, who becomes one of the most devoted parents in the bird world. He leads them through the rainforest, teaching them where to find fallen fruit, how to recognize safe feeding areas, and how to avoid danger. Every lesson improves their chances of surviving in one of the planet's most challenging environments. If a predator appears, the gentle father transforms instantly. Dogs, wild pigs, snakes, large monitor lizards, and any other threat quickly discover why male cassowaries have earned such respect. Standing between danger and his chicks, the father spreads his body, lowers his head, and prepares to defend his family with powerful kicks capable of driving away much larger opponents. This fierce protective instinct explains why many reported encounters with humans involve males caring for young chicks. They are not searching for conflict, they are simply doing what every dedicated parent would do. The young cassowaries remain with their father for around 9 months, although some stay even longer as they continue learning the complex rhythms of rainforest life. During this time, they gradually lose their striped plumage and begin developing the darker feathers and vibrant colors of adulthood. By the age of 3, most cassowaries have reached full maturity, ready to establish territories of their own and continue the cycle. Remarkably, these birds can live for decades. In the wild, many survive well into adulthood despite the dangers surrounding them, while individuals living under human care have reached more than 60 years of age. Yet raising chicks has become increasingly difficult. The rainforest itself is changing. Roads now cut through ancient forests that once stretched uninterrupted for hundreds of kilometers. Expanding towns, agriculture, and logging continue to reduce the cassowaries' habitat. Vehicles strike birds attempting to cross roads, while introduced animals such as feral pigs and domestic dogs destroy nests or prey upon vulnerable chicks. For a species that depends on vast, connected forests, every lost hectare makes survival a little more difficult. And despite their powerful claws and intimidating reputation, there are some enemies no bird can fight alone. The greatest threat to the cassowary has never been another predator. It has always been us. Imagine standing in a rainforest more than 60 million years ago. The giant dinosaurs had vanished, but their descendants were beginning a new chapter. Over countless generations, one remarkable family of birds survived while the world around them transformed. Today, one of those ancient survivors still walks among us. The cassowary is often called a living dinosaur, and for good reason. While it is not a dinosaur itself, modern birds evolved from a group of meat-eating dinosaurs known as theropods. With its muscular legs, massive feet, sharp claws, and prehistoric appearance, the cassowary preserves features that have remained largely unchanged for millions of years. Its resemblance is so striking that paleontologists have compared it to several extinct dinosaurs discovered in Asia, including species with tall crests on their heads. These similarities offer scientists valuable clues about what some ancient dinosaurs may have looked and behaved like. Every encounter with a cassowary is, in many ways, a glimpse into Earth's distant past. But perhaps the bird's greatest mystery has always rested on top of its head. For centuries, people believed the cassowary's casque acted like a helmet, protecting it while charging through thick rainforest vegetation. Others suggested it was a weapon for fighting rivals or simply an ornament used to attract mates. Modern research tells a far more fascinating story. Inside the casque lies a network of blood vessels that allows heat to move in and out of the bird's body. During the intense tropical heat, these vessels expand, releasing excess warmth into the surrounding air. When temperatures fall, they narrow, helping conserve valuable body heat. In other words, the casque functions much like a natural cooling system. Scientists have also discovered that different areas of the casque warm and cool independently, suggesting an even more sophisticated design than first imagined. Some researchers continue to investigate whether it also helps amplify the deep booming calls cassowaries use to communicate across kilometers of dense rainforest. Despite decades of study, the casque continues to surprise researchers, reminding us how much remains unknown about this extraordinary bird. Yet while science uncovers new secrets, the cassowary faces an uncertain future. Globally, the 3 living species are not currently classified as facing immediate extinction. However, local populations, particularly the southern cassowary in Australia's Queensland rainforests, have declined significantly in many areas. Their greatest enemy is no longer a natural predator. Roads divide ancient forests into isolated fragments. Expanding towns, agriculture, logging, and development continue to shrink the habitat these birds have depended on for thousands of generations. Every year, vehicles strike cassowaries crossing roads in search of food, while feral pigs and roaming dogs destroy nests and prey on vulnerable chicks. As forests disappear, so does one of nature's most important gardeners. Without cassowaries spreading hundreds of rainforest plant species, many trees would struggle to reproduce naturally. Over time, entire ecosystems could begin to change. Protecting the cassowary is about far more than saving a single bird, it is about preserving the rainforest that countless other species call home. Conservationists are now working to reconnect fragmented forests, protect nesting areas, reduce vehicle collisions, and educate local communities about living alongside these remarkable animals. Every protected habitat offers another chance for the rainforest, and its ancient guardian, to survive. The cassowary story is not one of fear. It is a story of resilience. For millions of years, this extraordinary bird has survived dramatic climate shifts, natural disasters, and the rise and fall of countless species. Yet today, its future depends more than ever on the choices humans make. The next time someone calls the cassowary the world's most dangerous bird, remember the full picture. It is not a ruthless monster stalking the rainforest. It is a quiet forest guardian, a devoted father, a master seed planter, a living reminder of Earth's prehistoric past, and one of the last surviving echoes of a world ruled by giants. Enjoying the video? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss more videos. And share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching.